At 1:30 a.m. this morning, I'm here to tell you guys, we have lost out on the race to sign Moses Caicedo, as Liverpool have made a British record £110 million bid, which tonight got accepted by Brighton, and now they've won the race to sign Moses Caicedo. What an incredible 24 hours. What an incredible 24 hours. So this now means, my friends, that this Sunday, we play against Liverpool at home in our own stadium. They are going to parade their winnings in front of our faces. They are going to parade the player that we've been fighting for, talking to, negotiating for months and months and months and months and months. And maybe I might sound a bit entitled. Maybe it's, these early mornings to start getting into my psyche right now. But I'm thinking to myself, some madness here. Talking about winning the title. Bro, Caicedo helps us win the title, yeah? This is why Liverpool have coughed up £110 million to get this deal secured, because they know exactly why they're spending this type of money, because they have ambitions this season to win the title too. And I think to myself, come on, what's the options in the market right now? Romeo Lavia, instead, come on, man, the guys are kids. We're not going to win titles just with kids alone, yeah? There's no more options left in the market right now. And I'm thinking to myself, after splashing out bags upon bags upon bags for Enzo Fernandez, the guy that was needed to partner alongside him, isn't coming anymore now. And for me, I just think it's a massive admission of failure. Like, I'm thinking madness right now. Like, if I'm Winsley, if I'm Stewart, don't even turn up to the stadium on Sunday, please. Don't even start adding like salt to these wounds right now, yeah. Obviously, I'm really disappointed by this news. And it's going to have big ramifications. And whatever title talks these men are talking about upstairs, calm back down to reality. Please, calm back down to reality. Because the difference is, Liverpool paid that extra £10 million because that's how much the title's worth to them. That's how much the title is now worth to them. We'll see what's about. I'm reading stupid reports about Marco Verratti. I'm reading reports about next guys that aren't to the levels that we need right now. My friends, it's disappointing stuff, but I guess I got to break down the news. How the hell have we come to this position to begin with? And, I guess we start with Brighton today saying that this was the final 24 hours for any club to get this deal secured. This was the final moment. This was the day to make it happen. And there were so many conflicting reports coming out. I thought that the original plan from reports was to match any bid made by Liverpool, but maybe it seems like this 110 million bids was just too steep and a bridge too far for us to cross right now, because that is something we couldn't afford. Bro, we couldn't give this guy like an 11-year contract or something. We couldn't do anything like that to make it happen. I just think that Caicedo was so important for the tactics, the system. Like, this guy, if you've allowed N'Golo Kante to leave, yeah, like, I still think it was a massive mistake to allow Kante to leave. The guy wasn't on the decline. He's left for money and opportunities, yeah. But I thought the plan was to let this guy go because we're bringing in his replacement. And let's not act like there's tons of options on the market that can do what Kante brought for us, yeah. I thought Caicedo was going to be that guy. His build-up and distribution from deep, how he wins that midfield battle, man, how he crunches into tackles, how he enforces the middle third of the field as well too. Look what incredible things he's doing at Brighton. And Brighton, at the end of the day, they are the real winners right now. They picked up this guy for 4.4 million. And now they're selling him for a British record right now for 110. Like, no, this is the stuff of dreams, that's scouts and everyone. No one will top this or clear this at all. Tony Bloom, in the end, he won. And from day one, he wanted to make sure that there was a bidding war, because when there are bidding wars, prices go up and prices go up. Now, you think about our efforts for Lavia yesterday. Did that force Liverpool to react right now? Because they kind of came from nowhere. Of course, they're still monitoring the situation behind the scenes, but they took advantage of our, I don't want to say uncertainty, because that's not the case. Maybe arrogance, I don't know. Because We said for so long, no, we aren't going to pay 100 million. We aren't going to pay 100 million. There's no other competition in for him right now. We are the only interested parties, yeah? There is no one else. And look how that blew up in our faces in the end. Like, we make the 100 million bids, 90 plus 10 million bids, way too late. Why do we not wrap this up a lot sooner? Sometimes I think to myself, like, is it just like egos at the top? Like, surely you understand, like, if you're doing all of this for the football, for success, for silverware, is it not like realizations for certain players, yeah, due to like the significance and importance that these are the type of signings we don't mess up for? I mean, we didn't mess up for Enzo. We overpaid, and we didn't even have to overpay for the guy because Rui Costa even said, listen, let us just keep the guy. You can sign for 88 million. No, we want him now. And we got to secure the same thing for Mudryk. Obviously, there was no Egbali, there was no Bali here to get this deal done. We were relying upon the sporting directors to make it happen, and it's just a shame that their plan and strategy backfired ridiculously. I mean, we're bringing in money like crazy, we're still expecting to make more money from sales as well too. Like, surely was it not like some communication at the top to be like, what the hell are we waiting for right now? Why are we playing this game? Why are we setting ourselves up for potential failure, yeah? Let's not act like Liverpool haven't been scouring the market to get targets. And Liverpool now have signed a lot of our recent midfield targets like your McAllisters, of course, efforts for Lavia. And of Lavia, I don't know, I keep saying Lavia for God's sake, it's late, my guys. And obviously Caicedo now getting wrapped up. It's mad, and it kind of recontextualizes our season because this is important. And I was telling you guys during pre-season, yeah, we was conceding goals is because we was getting opened up in the middle because we had no enforcer there. It's going to be big pressure on guys like Andre Santos. It's now his time to shine and step up. Let's see what he does. But he can't do it by himself, man. He's going to need other options there to support him. And I'm not seeing them in the market right now. But whenever Santos wasn't playing and was subbed off, we opened up. And I feel like this will undermine Pochettino because the guy said, I want Ugarte. We tried for him. Oh, no. Too much money. Oh, we'll get other options. Caicedo is the number one guy. And then to spend all this time of months after months, only to pay the money that Brighton wanted in the end. You don't think Liverpool expected that? Liverpool came in for the kill tonight, yeah? They came in to get this sealed and wrapped up. They've allowed Henderson and Fabinho to leave. We've done similar things, allowing our midfield players to leave, an abundance of them. But Liverpool are like, we are not undermining Jurgen Klopp. We understand the significance behind this particular player and the significance of his role and impact in this team, yeah? And now I'm looking at Liverpool a lot differently now because Caicedo, he's going to be that glue that's going to level Liverpool up quite a lot now. Going to level them up quite a lot. And then when we play against them on Sunday, our midfield is going to look a bit different, fighting up against theirs. Now that Caicedo will probably be playing against us. Now, Caicedo did everything he did to try and sign for us. Of course, he went on strike. He picked up all his belongings earlier this week. He said, no, I am not training. I'm not playing in friendlies. I want to sign for us. The guy's in London right now, for God's sake. He is in London. So imagine how he's feeling right now. Actually, bro, what am I talking about? As if, like, he's not going to secure a ridiculous contract. And he's not going to play for an amazing club too in Liverpool. I'm getting a bit carried away with that. But he wanted to play for us, and he did everything his part to make it happen. It was up to us to come through the finances, to cough up the money, to make it happen. Like, we all thought when we signed guys like Robert Sanchez, was that going to be like part one in helping us secure this deal? And now look at us right now. Pie in our face, bro. Pie in our face. Like, we just look like absolute jokes right now, and it's incredibly disappointing. Normally, I'm a lot more measured, but I'm not measured at the early hours of this morning. Like, I should be in bed right now. I'm exhausted as it is. And to think that everything was just in vain in the end, that's what actually bothers me a bit. You know? Everything was in vain for what? To win what type of strategic battle? I don't get that. In the end, Caicedo has accepted a move to Liverpool because I'm sure him and his agent realised that we couldn't match their bid today because Brighton said we are selling to the highest bidder. So once that was out there, that was fighting talk on our parts. And to come in with the offer that they wanted, did we think that Liverpool wouldn't maybe increase their offer and try and beat us in those regards? That's what I don't understand. I'm sure these guys are lining up some 13-year-old super talent from flipping Bolivia or Venezuela right now. You know, yeah, I'm sure 10 years time when he starts playing for us. Yeah, we're gonna be there eventually for sure. But it's a lot of gambling that we've done in this window, yeah? This position was the most important one. To even let it get this long too, you know, you're competing against Premier League clubs, super clubs that have super money. I mean, my God, Liverpool fans just a few days ago were sticking it on FSG about lack of ambition, XYZ. I'm sure these guys are going to shut their mouths up right now because 110 million, that is outstanding. Obviously, Caicedo is worth nothing near that, but he's still worth, I mean, millions and millions and millions. Let's get that right, yeah. But, wow, I've just been absolutely gazumped tonight. And like I said, obviously, when Caicedo and his agent realised that we ain't matching nothing, it's like, well, okay, we need to get the hell out of Brighton regardless. I mean, you're looking to move up in your career anyway. I mean, who else do we have left other than Liverpool? Obviously, we're going to accept their offer because the plan was to get out of Brighton to begin with. But my God, you know, I feel like any expectations I was having for the title this season, unless something stupid comes from nowhere, like some unicorn option like Tchouameni comes from nowhere, which ain't going to happen because Madrid would be even stupider to let this guy leave, yeah? I just think that we really fumbled securing an important player for us that we needed now for like the next like 5 to 10 years, bro. 5 to 10 years. Obviously, by the time certain men are ready at like 22 years old, we're waiting like another, 3-4 years for that right now. And I keep stressing there's no one on the market, man. There's no options available. And, you know, I feel tactically missing out on Caicedo undermines a lot of what Pochettino needed. I mean, from day one, bro, Ugarte was the first one we made a move for, and then we got priced out again. Same thing now has happened with Caicedo. Anyway, that's the end of this saga, my friends. It's over. We've lost out on signing Caicedo, and I feel like we've lost out on a lot more because the most important player of this window didn't get secured up right now. Yeah, my friends, I'm the EFC. This is Blue Lines TV. I'll catch you guys later with some more videos. Cool.